Okay, so for our next topic, it will be the elements of the story. I think I already discussed this one during your grade 9. But I will still remind you for a, for this quarter. Okay? Now, what are the elements of the story? So basically, they are characters, tauhan. So the first element of the story is a character. It's a person or sometimes even an animal who takes part in action of a short story. So for example, in the story Daedalus and Icarus, of course, who are the main character there? For of course, Daedalus, Icarus, and perhaps the kings could be considered. Okay? Next one. So here, we're going to have different roles. We have the protagonist, bida, antagonist, yung kalaban, and of course, yan, and many more. And we have the significance, so I'm not gonna discuss that anymore. So it's not, we're gonna have I think some other time we're gonna discuss this one. Next is the setting. So there are two kinds of setting, children. We have first, the setting of place. Where did it happen? And next is setting of time. In what period, or what year, or anything. Bas ang place, si lugar, saan ba nangyari? For example, may ng One Piece, saan siya nangyari? Sa island. Time, what year? For example, you watch a movie, what year was it presented? Anong year ba nangyari man da istorya? Aro gatong movie ni Catherine Bernardo or Daniel Padilla. Sa anong year man da ito naganap? Next, we have this one. Next, we have the plot. The plot is the progression of the story. Siyempre, last time, sinasabi ko na baga, may introduction, may rising action, may climax, may falling action, and may denouement. So, introductions, I think I already discussed this one. So, we have exposition, characters and introduce. Rising action, the problem is introduced. Climax, the main character is trying to overcome the problem. So this is the most interesting part. Falling action, the problem is slowly getting solved. Denouement, it is show what happened in the story in the last part. Okay? So conflict is what? Yung problema ng storya. It is the opposition of forces which ties one incident to another and makes the plot move. Diba kung for example, manonood ka ng rock ng isang oras. Sa tingin mo, interesting yun? Of course not. Kasi, dapo man lang yan, mas maboboard ka lang. Pero dapat, may problema kinakaharap yung mga characters. Kasi kung wala yun, of course, boring at walang istoryang magaganap. So, what are the types of conflict? So, external and internal. Pag sinatang external, may kalaban. For example, Sir Edwin man niya, may kalaban ngayang, sabihin ko lang, may nakaiwan niya ako. External yan. Internal man, for example, ako sa laod ko, nag-iisip, nagluda ako, ano kaya? Ano kaya yung problema ko? Ano kaya? Di ko na kayang libuhon. Or, nagda-doubt ako, may bagay akong di kayang libuhon. So that is external, internal. And specific of conflict, we have man versus man, tao lamang sa tao. Man versus circumstances. For example, may tawang may picture niya na part ng LGBTQ. Tapos dahil siya tigatanggap sa ibang school, part nga na siya LGBTQ. Okay? Man versus society, yan. Man society, ito for example, just like, for example, kanto mga African-American, dahil sila tinatanggap sa society. So that is example of man versus society. And man versus himself, you are doubting yourself. For example, nagdududa ka kung kaya mo ba talaga, or kung may gusto ka manda sa tao, or mayo, nag-doubt ka. Okay, next. Point of view. So this is the point of view. Point of view kung ano sinag-narrate. So we have first person. So the two major that you need to learn is the first person, ika-nag-narrate. For example, I was walking downtown when I saw a beautiful girl wearing a yellow hat and white shirt. Third person, nag-narrate ka. Kung tingnan-narrate mo, nag-observe ka man da. When the person is telling the story, is not part of the action. For example, dahil man part ng story, tingin-describe ko lang. There was once a boy wearing a blue hat and white shirt who walked across the street of Naga suddenly bumped into a beautiful girl wearing a red dress. O, di ba? Di ba na part ng story? Tig-describe ko lang kung ano nangyayari sa inda. Okay. So, I'm not gonna discuss that anymore. So, theme. What is the theme? Theme is the overall piece or controlling idea. Kung tungkol saan. For example, tungkol ba sa kahirapan, tungkol ba sa revenge, tungkol ba sa poverty, tungkol ba sa corruption, tungkol saan ba yung story, tungkol saan ba yung story. Okay, so what is it all about? Central idea that the author is trying to give to us. Okay, so that would be that. So in your quiz, I'm going to give you a story and you're going to identify the elements of the story, and of course, you're gonna make an advanced organizer out of it. It's your choice, either sequence or the concept map or anything. So that would be all. So I hope that you learned today. Bye bye, grade 10.